Well, then a friend of mine dropped his truck off, get some work done on it. Yeah. So basically what we got here is a 65 Chevy pickup, and it's on a Trailblazer SS chassis. So, and I have to figure out some of the puzzle. It's been too many different garages and stuff and got some work all done to it. But yeah, the plan is to get her to run and drive out to shop and get the front end on and box and, you know, a few little bits. But the box is bolted down. I think there's a filler panel for here. He's got a floor for it. I think there's some widened fenders. None of the interior has been put in, and then all the wiring is kind of a mess yet. But I guess the way it's set up is it's going to use the original. I'll go to the other side. I believe the way it's set up is it's going to go to the other. It's going to use all the SS stuff, or at least that's the plan. So we're going to use the shifter, the seats, the steering column. It's set up for the steering column and the original dash already. There's a big mess of wires, so we'll have to figure that out. It does have the nav and stuff like that all in there. So, yes, figuring that out. I got to figure that all out, get the steering all hooked up. It looks like the inner fender wells, they started to trim it, but there's some rust repair that needed on it. There's one newer inner fender, which I believe is this passenger side. So I don't have to deal with that, but the driver's side I do. There's a whole bunch of rust there, and there's even some rust up there. But we'll daddle with it, try to figure it out. It has a new header. This one's not terrible, but I guess it's typical rot in the bottom corner, so we'll figure that out. Yeah. All this weird jazz is going on this sucker, but whatever. We'll get it sorted out. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to rip the wiring out, string that out, figure out what's what, where things have to go. And yeah. Guess I'll get started. That's in. I'm sure I gotta move stuff because I do have the dash over there, but I gotta figure out the wiring. I have figured out that everything hanging out the door I believe belongs in the cab, and this little bit hangs out of the cab, which goes to this fuse box and stuff. So just sorting through the wiring mess, figuring out what goes where, how much stuff I can plug in, and I don't know what doesn't get plugged into anything anymore. I don't know. So I'll keep plugging away here, keep scabbing stuff together. We've got stuff hooked up. I'm still missing a lot of crap, but it's got the dash. I think he's got to get a new one or a new face or something. It's kind of cracked and bunk there, but I don't know. It's in the panel. Decent panel in there. There's a panel covering up this. We'll see how much of this works. I imagine this thing's just gonna have alarms buzzing like crazy. Stuff isn't with missing stuff, but yeah, we'll see, right? And then out here I figured everything out, well, where everything plugs in. So we got all that into this mess. Looks scary, but just needs to get cleaned up. And yeah, I guess I'm going to try to get the inner fenders on now. Maybe I'll change this cradle out quick. And see where all this stuff is going to want to fit. Well, I think a lot of this is going to work not terribly bad. So you have the console in there. There's a lot of room over in here though. I'm guessing it's for the e-brake assembly, so I'm hoping he has that. So we can put that in there. Yeah. Outside the cab, not too bad. Looks like everything will kind of fit. This thing, I don't know. Whatever this is. I'm guessing this is the PCM. But I don't know. I have to find somewhere for it because it doesn't fit very good where it is here. This looks like it's doable. I think a little bit of shuffling around, but I can mount that there. Yeah, not too bad. This one I have a new one. I just wanted to fit and see how things sat. So what I'm going to do is I have this. I might cut this off just because this one's rotten and I have a new one. Or a repop one or something, but at least have something to work with. So I might just slice this in here, use it as a template, and then I can kind of work with it. Throw this in the junk. Take off the bits I need and put them all on there. So at least it's only one side of rust repair to do. I don't know. So far it's not too bad. Battery box is there. Looks like they got most everything sorted out for the most part. Wiring still, like I say, a nightmare, but we'll slowly work through it, see what's going on. I'll have to find some steering components because it doesn't have any of the bits there. You can see down, way down there, it's there, so I need this union that connects up into here. Yeah. Not too bad. Well, I seem to be making some progress. I'm getting some dash lights and stuff now, so that's kind of a win. And it is cranking. So we got the nav, we got all kinds of stuff happening here out of the blue. Well, I should say out of the blue. I found a couple connectors that weren't hooked up properly in the fuse box. So I don't think it'll start yet, but at least we're starting. Getting somewhere. I'm thinking it's going to be the security systems probably freaking out because I can't talk to something. Weird. Weird, but cool. We're getting closer. I'll have to figure that out. I might have to unlock the computer or something and see what's going on in there. But, yeah. Guess we're going to try a little bit of brake clean, see if it is the VAT system that's not letting her start. 100%. Hopefully I have it running by the next video. I should have some more parts to start putting this front together. I guess I'll be starting on that other fender and getting that all torn apart. Anyways, later guys. Thanks for watching.